off your rations.
What?
Marty, you are the enemy. You should have stayed with the Saviors.
Negan could be on his way here right now!
What is going on, buddy? Welcome back to All Things Film. Today I want to do my breakdown and predictions for The Walking Dead Season 8 Episode 11 titled Dead or Alive. Before I do begin, however, I want to give a spoiler warning in case you aren't caught up with The Walking Dead Season 8, but other than that, let's begin. Okay, so the first thing we see here is Father Gabriel and Dr. Carson. It looks like they're making their way back to the group, and when Negan finds out they leave, Negan's gonna get really pissed off, but Father Gabriel looks absolutely horrible. He looks very sick. Now, I don't think he got bitten because Dr. Carson was helping him out, and if he got bitten, I'm sure that they would have noticed by now, because he was in that bed for a while, so I'm sure Dr. Carson would have noticed if he got bit. So I think he just got really sick. Now, if I had to make a guess, I don't think he's gonna die. I think he's gonna overcome this this illness. I think he's gonna be okay. But then we see this random house right here. Now, I don't know if this is a big deal, but when I saw this, the first thing for some reason popped in my head. Now, this is a stretch by a mile. It could be completely wrong, and it probably is completely wrong. But for some reason, when I saw this house, I was like, what if Sherry's in that house? That's the first thing that came to my mind for some reason. Now, I don't know why, but I think it'll be pretty cool if Sherry's in this house. And then they talk to Sherry and say Dwight came to the good side. I think that'll be pretty cool. But I don't know, maybe just a random house they stopped by at for some rest. I don't know. But then we see Dwight, Tara, Rosita, Daryl, and the rest of the Alexandrians making their way to the hilltop. And Dwight is helping the group. And I'm really appreciating Dwight right now because he's being a nice guy helping the group. And I believe that he's full Rick now. Obviously he's gonna go back to the Saviors, I think. Now I don't know how he's gonna deal with that because I think Laura's still alive. I'm not sure unless they just killed her off screen. But if Laura's still alive and tells Negan that he is the traitor, rest in peace, Dwight's second half of his face. But Tara, let's talk about Tara for a second, because Tara seems like she's really, it's pretty obvious that she's really pissed off at Dwight here, and she's even kind of angry that Dwight's sending them in a dangerous location. And she's even later on in the promo, we see Tara holding up a gun to Dwight and saying you should have stayed with the Saviors and this and that. Now, we don't know the context of this scene. Like, Dwight could have done something stupid. He could have maybe tried to kill somebody. I don't know. He might have tried to run away. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, because we're not going to just blame Tara here. But Tara is probably the one who's most suspicious of Dwight right now, because Tara does not trust Dwight at all based on the stuff that he's done previously, and specifically to her killing Denise, her girlfriend. So obviously no one blames Tara for this, because she obviously has the right to be pissed off at Dwight. But I don't think Dwight's gonna do anything dumb, and hopefully Dwight doesn't die. I do like Dwight's character. Hopefully it makes it a new beginning. And I'm looking forward to Dwight's character because he is a pretty interesting dude. But then obviously they get in some trouble here in the walkers and in the puddles and muds. I don't think anything wrong is gonna go here. But who knows? You know, we thought nothing bad happened to Carl, but he got bit for some some simple little walker. So who knows? Rosita might be next. No, I'm kidding. But then we see Maggie here, and she is talking to the group. The Saviors, excuse me, and she's talking to this one guy, and they're doing a lot of attention and focusing a lot on this guy. I think his name is Al. They call him I think his full name is like Alden, and they call him Al. But I am like 70% sure this dude is gonna come to the good side, just because they're focusing way too much on him. Now I don't think they're gonna kill all the Saviors, because obviously they can. There's like hundreds and hundreds of Saviors, so there's gonna be some who come to the good side and help with the building and rebuilding and the new beginning. So I think Al might be one of those characters. But Maggie is talking to them, saying that we're gonna cut your rations, and Al is trying to like persuade her, I guess, to not, and let them be a part of the community, because I guess Al wants to help, but I don't know about the rest of the Saviors, because some of them are a dickhead, like AK Jared, a dickhead. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I want to talk about this thing for a second, because we see Eugene here, and I'm gonna talk about Eugene for like 2 seconds, because Eugene has been annoying me. They're building up the storyline for so long, and I hope he leaves. I really hope he leaves. Like, I mean, actually, you know what? I hope he doesn't leave. I hope he does something else, because right now, everyone is assuming, or at least I'm assuming, that after all this, he's gonna find a way to escape. And he's just gonna go back to the group. But he's been at the sanctuary for way too long. It's been like a season and a half, or like at least a season. Yeah, it was the mid-season finale last year. So, you know, he's been there for so long, and I'm getting annoyed with him making bullets and making this and making that, and I don't know, man. I want something cool to happen to Eugene because I like him, but he's just getting on my nerves right now. But then we see, I want to talk about this for a second because we see Daryl yelling at Dwight. Not Dwight. At first I thought it was Dwight, but it's actually Tara, which really shocked me. Daryl is yelling at Tara saying Negan could be on his way here right now. And I have never seen Daryl yell this loud in the longest time. Like, I think the last time I seen him yell this loud was season 2 when he yelled at Carol and called her a bitch or something, when Daryl was like talkative. Now Daryl doesn't even talk at all he does is moan and grunt and this and that. But I've never seen him yell this loud, and I was like, damn. And the fact that it's actually he's yelling at Tara, which even makes it more interesting. So I'm seeing, I want to see if Tara pisses him off or what happens, or maybe tries to kill Dwight. But something pisses off Daryl here, and he kind of unleashes himself on Tara. And the last thing I want to talk about is this right here, or the last two things. We see Carol running and kind of crying a bit, and then obviously we see Enid here crying too. Now these two, now I think, I'm not sure why they're crying, because they could just be hearing the news, but the way it's filmed and the way it's shot here, it looks like they're seeing somebody. It seems like they're seeing Carl getting carried to the hilltop, which is not the case. They obviously buried Carl. So maybe someone just told them or something happens, but for some reason they're just running here and crying. Maybe they're just emotional because everyone's reuniting. That probably is the case. But, you know, just waiting for Carol and Eden, those two specifically, and Maggie, waiting for all three of them to hear the news that Carl died. I'm not looking forward to that because they're all going to break down, because all three of them are really close to Carl. You know, Maggie since season 2, Carol since season 1, and then obviously Enid is really close to Carl as well. So all three of them are really close to Carl, and we're gonna have to wait and see how they react. I think this might be, I'm not sure if this is them hearing the news or them seeing, just getting emotional because the group is back together, but we're gonna have to wait and see. But that is my breakdown for The Walking Dead season 8 episode 11, titled Dead or Alive. I'm gonna leave it off here, guys. I want to hear what you guys think. If you think that you know, Tara's gonna kill Dwight or whatever you might think is gonna happen, leave it in the comments down below, because I love reading comments and I love interacting with people talking about The Walking Dead. But thanks again for watching. If you do enjoy Walking Dead content, consider subscribing to their channel for daily Walking Dead content. But thanks again for watching. It's been All Things Film. Until next time, peace.